Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. Welcome back to the stream. It's been a freaking minute. If you are new here, welcome. Talk about internet news and drama and other things going on the internet. And usually we hang out, we do some flips while we're streaming. And we usually play with some dogs back there. That's what we do on this stream. That's a joke. We don't actually do that. We mainly talk about internet news and drama and other weird things. Right now we're vibing out to this spooky Halloween music. It's that time of year. I'm not a big... Violet, what is up? How are you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you in here. First chatter in here. I'll do the... Here you go. You get the Waterloo crack, all right? I wait till a chatter comes in to do this. You're getting it. We're drinking orange vanilla Waterloo. I've been hooked on these lately. As a fellow non-alcohol drinker, I like fizzy waters. If I can get my finger under it. Oh, look at that. That went everywhere. All right. You want to... I feel like I should start off with this weird thing that I've been glaring at all day. That just set me in a weird place. That was satisfying. Hell yeah. Fuck. Is there a way to view this without it showing my DMs? Because I don't want to dox people. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so cringe. Oh my god. I have to show this. All right. Oh, I should actually show you guys. I went to the protest in Chicago. I have a ton of footage. I should show that to chat, but holy frick, man. I saw this on Instagram today, and I sent it to a friend, and I was like, is this just me, or is this very cringe? And there's people that are, going along with it, and I feel weird about this. Let's talk about it. I don't... Here's my thing. With what's going on with ICE right now... It's not great, obviously. It's terrible. There's, children that are just simply trying to, get home from school. There's people that are getting unjustifiably detained. There's people that are literally afraid to leave their homes. It's not great, right? And I feel like when you're in a not great situation like that, it shouldn't be an opportunity to, capitalize off of making, these, weird videos of it or something. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So, this person has been cutting up these videos, pretending as if they're an ICE officer, and, putting someone on the other side of it to, mimic what they think an ICE situation looks like. And it's, it's so bad. It's so bad. I have to play this. I have to play it, and we'll talk about why it's bad.
Open up. We need to come inside, right?
Okay. I'm going to say something right now. Number one, ICE will gladly break through people's doors, okay? ICE does not just, calmly stand out this door until someone opens it. 9 out of 10 times, that's not the case. More or less, you see them breaking into... we've watched footage, I'm pretty sure, on this stream of them breaking into people's doors. Which is effed up. It's not right. They break car windows. They go into car windows and they grab people out of their cars. It's bad.
Now, do you have a warrant signed by a judge? Please slide it under the door so I can examine it. We're federal agents.
Why is the person on the other... I'm sorry, but why is the person on the other side of the door like a white Naperville mom? ICE is not targeting white Naperville moms. The other problem I have with this, I feel like what she was trying to do is simulate a message so that, people, in her mind, she's probably thinking, people will see this, now they'll have a better idea of what to say. But really, this comes off as, you dumbass immigrant, you're saying the wrong thing, and that's why ICE is taking you. And that's how this is coming off. It's really fucked up. Yo, Chris, what is up? How are you doing? Hey, bud, I almost harassed you in Sandwiches chat again the other day, but not DMing people on Twitch. 1 hour. If anyone comes in here from Sandwiches chat, immediately I know they're an incredible human being. That is like, obviously all of you are great people in my chat as well. But there's very few chats in my life that I hop into that I can sit there and go, yup, everyone in this chat is like a really cool person. Obviously Sam has like idiots that come in there and like says dumbass shit from time to time, right? But 9 out of 10 people in there are very cool people, so I'm happy you're here. That's funny though. I hang out in that stream quite often. You can DM on Twitch. I don't mind. I DM people on Twitch all the time. If like someone says something, I just want to like talk on the subject with them, I'll send them a DM. As Wi-Fi here, saw a debate. Yo! Send me that. I finally start going on Twitch. Hell yeah, Chris. That's what's up. I miss you, dude. Been a minute. I think the last couple streams that I was doing a while back, I didn't see you in them, and I was like, I hope Chris is okay. Blender, I'm gonna break at work, but I came in to say hi. Hope all is well and I can actually get to stream. Hell yeah. I hope you can get... Blender, I have news for you before you go. I got a new camera that's like Wi-Fi in my house, so I can do like a official baking stream without that weird issue I had last time when I was doing it, if you remember. So I got like a setup that can make that work, so we can finally do some fun streams, like in my kitchen and shit like that. I don't know that I can do it outdoors yet, but I think I can do it like in my kitchen. I tried to stream the protest from it and it didn't let me. I don't know if that's because stuff was jammed or what, but hell yeah, dude, it's so good to see the community in here. Hell yes, let's go. Let's freaking go. Upgrade baking stream? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. You'll know. The title will say it's a baking stream when we do that. I have flour, I got sugar, I got brown sugar, I got freaking baking soda, I got tons of chocolate, I got frosting, I got freaking all like your cake flour you told me to get, so I got a whole bunch of stuff I can make a bunch of stuff with.
But you need to cooperate and open this door immediately. This is an administrative warrant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, like, the people don't just have, like most times, they're not just gonna have a sheet like this that they're reading. Oh, it's Justin. You're Gomez now. Oh. Chris, send me the Wi-Fi debate. Holy shit, I need to see this. I need to see the Wi-Fi debate. What is that, chatter? Is that his, like... Is that his YouTube? Oh, God, I need to see this. I'm, like, really anxious. You have to send me that Wi-Fi debate, Chris. I saw a clip, and there was this guy on Wi-Fi who was debating in favor of Christian nationalism, and you were like, wait a minute? What's this? Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll get to this in a second. We'll get to that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Let's continue this.
Signed by ICE, not a judge. I don't consent to entry into my home. You're making...
This is such a hard watch. This is a hard watch. Like, these situations are never like two white women on the outside of a door that enters a Naperville home. Like, this is like a very clearly fancy house, like the nicely... Oh, God, this is so... I hate this.
That's harder on yourself. We can wait out here all day. I'm exercising my constitutional rights. I choose to remain silent, and I want to talk to my attorney. My attorney taught me that ICE needs a judicial warrant.
This is so, like... Am I losing my mind? Help me. Am I losing my mind, or is anyone else seeing the cringe in this? And I feel like a crazy person, because everyone in here is like, this is 100% correct. Which, like, the concept, yes, what they're trying to say is, like, like these are the, but it's like not coming off like it, like they're thinking it would. You know it's fake when they actually have a warrant and they're not enforcing enter into a private property. This should be on every TV channel, social media platform possible. Like, I don't think that immigrants are going to watch this and actually run away with something from this. You get me? Like, I don't think immigrants are out, like, waiting for this, like, Naperville lady to talk on this.
Signed by a judge to enter my home. Administrative warrants signed by ICE don't give them the authority. Immigration, open up. We need...
When ICE stops while you're working, do this.
Everybody stop working. Line up on the sidewalk with your documents ready.
Wait. Hold on. That's not how ICE works. ICE doesn't... Ah! What the fuck? This is not how ICE works. ICE literally goes to their work site. ICE goes in Home Depot and fucking detains them. ICE doesn't stop with their arms folded and goes, hold on, sir. You must stop working and listen to me. That's not how it works. What the fuck?
For inspection.
We don't have to show you documents or answer questions. I'm choosing to remain...
I cannot with this like privileged white woman pretending to be an immigrant. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Well, I don't understand why terrible you get detained till your immigration status is confirmed. Yeah.
Remain silent.
Anyone without proper documentation needs...
No, ICE would have detained them by now. What is happening? What is going on? Why are we simulating incorrect ICE situations? Oh, God, this is so fucked up. When ICE asks for your documents, this is only going to get better, I assume.
Hey, can I
By
see
better, I mean worse.
your papers? Where were you born and what's your immigration status?
Am I free to go? I choose to remain silent and I don't have to answer questions about my immigration status.
So now she's acting as if she's on the ground being detained.
You look suspicious. If you have nothing to hide, just show me your documents.
I'm not required to carry immigration documents or answer questions. Am I being detained or am I free to leave?
Am I... What? What? I don't think there's been a time, I mean, I don't think, to my understanding, at least the videos I've seen and people that I've talked to, I have literally friends that have had their parents arrested by ICE, but at least from my own personal experience and knowledge, oops, I don't know how this came up. I don't think there's anybody that I know that's like given the chance to go free once ICE detains them, right?
Fine, you can go, but we're watching you.
My immigration attorney explained that I don't have to answer questions about my status or carry documents unless I'm being lawfully detained. Asking if I'm free to go clarifies my situation and protects my rights.
Yeah, except ICE doesn't, it protects your rights, but the problem is that ICE doesn't give them due process. So why are you trying to protect your rights when there's no due process? That due process is not a thing in this administration. Look at this. This person even said, now do the same thing with a brown black person. I don't think standoff would take this long before a brown black person is down face on the fucking cement. Exactly my fucking point. Exactly. Oh my God, dude. White women need to stop with this whole ICE advice. Like, that needs to come to a close. Am I losing my mind? Do I sound like a psychopath? I feel like I just found a weird rabbit hole on the internet that like people are like watching this as if it's like realistic. It's like 225,000 people saw this. 903,000 people saw that first one. What is happening with this? What is going on? All right, let's move on. We have right here, so this might be a chatter in this community, perhaps. Maybe not. If Wi-Fi is not here, then we can't confirm or deny that. But there is a chatter in this community that I have some disagreements with pretty routinely, but the chatter hangs out anyway. I think is trying to gain a better perspective, perhaps, and or is here for the debate aspect of the conversation. But the chatter's name is Wi-Fi. And over here, Chris in my community, who is a regular here, sent me this video from Godless Engineer. A mega bloodbath debate. What is better for society? What is the... So there's a full video on this. What is better for society? Christian ethics or secular ethics? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm Brian Kill Me. I'm Brian Kill Me. Alright, let's watch this. You guys like the Halloween music in the back? You guys digging the Halloween vibes? All right, let's see what this is all about. Wait, why is it so quiet? What is happening? Vibes are good. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. I need to turn.
Right from the beginning. God could have just
hold on. What is this argument? What is going on here? Okay.
To be okay in your society because you cannot basically survive without these things that kind of suck. Like, for example, they already were doing things like slavery before God instilled the laws of Moses.
Why didn't God just right from the beginning? God could have just told Adam in the Garden of Eden, don't
because it
own
was common
slaves
tradition
ever.
in the ancient world.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't even know if I feel like discussing this, to be honest. I get in these debates in the real world with people all the time. I think the guy on the top is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi gospel? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's something so... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm Brian Kill Me.
It was common tradition in the ancient world. And
God
so
let it
people
get
would
that
have
way in the
taken
first place. That's God's fault. God should have told Adam and Eve,
Yes,
don't own people as...
Okay, here's the thing. I don't even know how to start this conversation, but I guess a good way to start it is people are allowed to believe what they want to believe as long as it's not hurting other people. I will always stand by that because as long as you're not hurting other people, then that's okay. But when you get to like these like Christian nationalist talking points and it turns into a thing of people being like, slavery is not a thing, then like it becomes like really dangerous and it becomes like hurtful and it becomes harmful and like it's gross. It's just gross. It's racist. It's bigotry. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't think there's any more unproductive conversation than this sort of conversation about religion. I know. And it's just like, here's the deal. At any point in these styles of conversation, the problem is that Mikey T is on the out and about misogynist in the Discord. Oh, I know. A couple of you chatters in this community, is why the same chatter that was being misogynist in Discord? Yeah, so a couple of you chatters actually privately messaged me to tell me about the Mikey T situation. That was a bizarre one. Obviously being very blatantly misogynistic, but I can't remember if Mikey T messaged me or said it openly in the Discord, but said something about like going through some like horrible thing, and like someone going through something horrible doesn't justify misogyny, of course. But I think when you're going through those things, you should remind yourself to like be quiet and don't talk. Because if you're going to end up being misogynistic and that's what comes out of you and you're in a bad place, then you're better off not saying anything than you are being misogynistic to a community that is pretty much split here between guys and gals and MBs. So that was the name. Yeah, I didn't watch a full notice of any of the panelists. Yeah, oh God. Watch Wi-Fi come in here and be like, dog, that is me. What are even the comments? Like, what is happening here? Dunning, unreal. These Christians can't believe what they are saying. Can they? Heavy sigh. Slavery is wrong. Period. Incorrect. Do these guys think they're good guys?
God needs to step in every 5 seconds and tell people and wag his finger at every human being every second of the day. Yeah.
Well, that's what he did in the old.
I want to see what Wi-Fi says. Does he say something?
Fabrics should.
Laws.
I'm waiting for Wi-Fi. See what he has to say.
The correct way.
So in the last 2000
own slaves according to Christianity, it's that you can buy them from other nations, own them forever, beat them with a rod as long as they don't die within 2 days.
So in the last 2,000 years,
things in that.
How has Christian ethics?
Ancient world was crazy, man.
That was God's command. That was.
Oh my God. 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 I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna Brian kill me. I cannot deal with these. This is like not. I don't ever think I want to like fully have that debate, even with like a chatter that comes in here with like a bad, with like a bad conversation starter, a bad faith argument from the atheist channel. I don't know if we can find his channel. Yeah, what is his thing? What was his thing then? It was like called like Wi-Fi something. Wi-Fi Gospel. Let me see. Maybe Wi-Fi Gospel is a channel. Let's see. Wi-Fi Gospel. Let's see. Oh, shit. Wi-Fi Gospel. Felt a little bad about the Mikey Teacher dream because I got him going. But he reveals it'd be pretty gross, so I felt less bad. Yeah, no, that was just like a, like I said, it was like he was going through something mentally and then decided to speak while going through said thing. And then it turned into like something he shouldn't have ever brought up in the first place. But it's good that you're like, you know, calling him out on it because I don't condone misogyny in this community. Misogyny's gross. It's hateful. It's bigoted. It is the result of women being harmed, and I don't like it. So. Do you think the chatter's name would come up as Wi-Fi Gospel in my chat, though? That's my only thing that I wonder. I wonder. I don't know. I guess that Wi-Fi will have to watch this and figure that out later. Have you guys been seeing Valkyrae just getting smeared all over the timeline?
I heard you're the...
There is like a litany of Valkyrae clips. Also, too, I feel bad. Like, this is like a whole thing. The whole streamerverse is going insane right now. There's the cutie Cinderella stuff. We'll get into that in a second. Cutie Cinderella had a take. Also, Ludwig, I saw him get pushed around with a clip. There's the Emaru stuff, of course, which I assume chatter's in here. Have you seen the Emaru? Have all of you watched like the Emaru situation, which was not only limited to the Twitch situation, but extended out to Mizkif? Did you guys see that? Can we get a 1 in chat? Get a 1 in chat if you guys saw that. Because that was like a hard watch. I just was feeling bad. 1, you've seen it? Okay. Yeah, the Emaru stuff was, like, really sad. Like, that was... She told a very honest story about, like, being SA'd and... 1, okay. No, I'm not finding this drama because this channel has not been posting. Okay. I will say, I know in good faith you didn't mean it, but that Emaru situation is not drama. It's actually, like, a real-life situation. I'm assuming you didn't mean drama. You probably said it because my channel's a drama channel. And that's precisely why I didn't even, like, make a video about it, because I didn't want people to, like, write this off as, like, drama or whatever, because it's not. Like, it's a very serious situation. She kind of put herself on... She kind of, like, put herself out there and in a very honest way and talked about... Oh, and also Dan Clancy responded to her getting... assaulted at TwitchCon, but this was the video she put out. I heard there was a stalker at TwitchCon, but TwitchCon is a reality TV show. Yeah, so what you missed is this video right here, which we don't need to react to the whole thing. I might get to it if chatters want me to, but it seems like most people already saw this. TLDR, she basically outed Mizkif for assaulting her too in this relationship they hid behind the scenes, and talked about different situations of which I'm not going to get into specifics because I understand that it's a triggering situation for a lot of people that have witnessed this kind of thing and or been a part of this kind of thing before. But I don't feel bad for her. Before I felt like she did a lot to help Wanda up some pretty gross people. I hope she's in a better, healthier situation. No, she is. She is. I think that was why she had a bad rep for a while, because I remember she was getting smeared on Twitter. Like, I want to say like 3 years ago. I remember. Wasn't she the one hanging around? Oh, geez. And then Mizkif responded to this. I don't know that I saw this. Should we watch this? Should we see what Mizkif's response is to it? Did you guys see this already? The truth?
Is this good?
I'm scared. I'm scared. Comments are turned off. This is not looking good. The likes and dislikes disabled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad territory. Tectone Asmon's corner. The Mizkif response is a real tough watch. Uh-oh. Chat, what do we say? Do you guys want to watch this? One, if you want to watch it. Two, if you want to just scrub and browse and discuss things. Because I was going to get into like the Valkyrae cutie stuff. I was going to go down that rabbit hole, but if you guys want to watch this and talk about it, we can. I will also say, before we do that, though, I will show you this. I don't know if you made my Twitch account last week. Oh, sick. Look at this. So, blah, 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 blah. Twitch. Oh, God. Twitch posts like 1 million fucking times a day. So, one of your... Two. Okay, two, you do want to see it? Or two, you don't? Two is no. Two's no. One, yes. Two, no. Valkyrae Q is more fun, even though that's not that fun. More actual consequence to the world around us. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of why I want to get into that. Yeah, look at this. Dan Clancy left like a full response. I don't know that this made up for his original response. His original response was pretty nasty to Emru. It was really bad, but he ended up doing this response back to what Justin said. Yeah. I agree. Let's do this. Let's get into it. Yeah, this is gonna be way too hard of a watch. I don't think I can make it through that. All right, is this the clip right here? Was this the clip? When you're wearing as a gay card, Twitch coming from the queer people, and your new best is your phase that you're obsessed with a homophobic, transphobic on the daily. What do you expect us to think when you're actively associating with them? What's this? All right, is this the clip? Oh, Square could be open and fuck. Everything has become be open ideas on how to fix things. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like you like are talking corporate with people, and then they don't. Like in the corporate world, they don't know how to handle things appropriately. They don't know how to individually handle things. They just like will be like, we'll make sure that assault does not happen in our location from here on out without like, and then you're like, I thought that was part of the rules already. Like that did nothing, you know? It's just very like baseline commentary towards like things like assault, and it's not great. And they think that like that'll patch things up. It's a band-aid solution for corporate, and it's not a solution, but they act as though it's one.
This is my perfect example. It's like, okay, I collab with Lacey. Lacey makes some homophobic jokes sometimes that I am not comfortable with the homophobic jokes Lacey has made. Lacey knows that he can't make those jokes around me. That does not mean that I am homophobic, believe it or not, everybody.
Yes.
Like, you are not who you associate with. Like, shut the
I think that's where a lot of people took issue right there. She was saying, like, you are not who you associate with, but also, too, the problem is, like, it'd be, okay, I'll give you a good example of this. This is the best way I can put it. Like, if I were on my stream and routinely, like, having people on camera with me that were like collaborators and people that I made other videos with. Exactly, Justin. It's signaling that you'll tolerate homophobia. Exactly. Like, it'd be like if I had, like, a racist person in one camera here and, like, a sexist person on the other side. And then it was, like, me over there, and I just hung out with these chatters. Like, I did streams with these chatters. And people would be like, well, do you like those people? Like, why are you condoning their, like, racist behavior? Like, why are you hanging out with these people that prove themselves to be racist? And I'd be like, I don't know, I just, like, kind of like them. And you guys would be like, wait, you like racist people? It's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, these are like 1950s arguments. Yeah, that does not cut it. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck up. You're like, you don't build bridges by burning them. That's not how it works.
And okay, I think I think here. This I can't. Well, see, I really wish Vanilla Mason Queer would have actually told Cutie Cinderella's, hey, you don't have to collab with homo. No one's forcing you to do it. And if you had an ounce of personal integrity, you'd tell them to go fuck themselves. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like, I think there's a lot to unpack here. I think the broader picture of all this is like, this kind of puts on to display of like how people feel around the streaming space, and saying that, like, because a lot of the leftist commentary on things is like fighting against bigotry and fighting against homophobia and fighting against anti-trans people and fighting against fighting against like anti-LGBTQ communities. And so when you see someone that is in the left space that's hanging out with people that disagree with said things, it comes off as like it's like a morality question for the streamer that you do watch, and it starts to make people wonder, like, are these streaming spaces that I'm routinely hanging out with safe after all if my favorite streamer is into these streamers that carry these bigoted things with them? And sometimes before you know it, what happens is, I think this is the bigger picture. I think this is what it is that, like, for instance, if, like, let's say, it's like one of those things where it's like, if these streamers are constantly on stream or constantly hanging out, even though Cutie considers herself to be in like a left space and also has, you know, a podcast with her co-host who's also gay, it's like, well, what does that say about you at the end of the day? You know what I mean? And it doesn't sit right with a lot of people. And I think that's where people are like getting mad at this. Don't forget racist. What's this?
Yeah.
I will never believe that if I'm kind to a hateful person, that means I agree with them. I will never believe that, no matter what you.
Wait, I need to run that
I'm not gonna
back.
change, though. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I will never believe that if I'm kind to a hateful person.
I'll never believe I'm kind to a hateful person.
That means I agree with them. I will never believe that, no matter what you guys say. I won't believe it because.
Wait. Hold on. I think that's a different conversation, though. Like, I think, here's how I view it. It's like, if someone's bigoted, you can be kind to them, but you need to at least address it head on with them. Be like, yo, what you're saying is fucked up. Like, you need to tell them. And if they can get over that, then you can extend your kindness to them. But you can't, like, you can't just write that off. What the fuck?
At the end of
Where's Cutie Cinderella's kind? She hangs with Hassan, but she talk politics. No, she's a gamer. She do drama, pop culture. No, she does a lot of like baking streams, and she hangs with like other creators like this. She does like a lot of like collaboration streams. She does like the Twitch award show every year. She does like a lot of like big other shows she puts on with other streamers. They're like events and stuff like that. She's kind of like a multi-streamer.
the day, if I'm around a racist person, I'm just not racist. I'm not. Me, I am not. They are, yes. But how am I supposed to?
This comes off as very like white girl, you know? Like this is very. I feel like it's coming off very. It gives like, it like puts her whiteness on display. I think.
Help them ever. By cutting them off? No. Like I
Look at Vanilla Mace, just nothing to say. Vanilla Mace keeping her mouth closed.
You guys can think in black and white, but that's not how it works over here. That's not how it works for me, but
What? Oh my god. Cutie's politics are not great. Yeah, I don't think Ludwig's. Oh. This doesn't. Okay, wait. What did she?
are, yes. But how am I supposed to help them ever?
She said, how am I supposed to help them? So then I wrote, by educating them and letting them know the difference in right and wrong. Yeah, that's like a cop-out. That's such a cop-out excuse. I don't like that. Here's my thing. If you guys like, I've been very good about this, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but in real life lately, in the real world, like, these things are consequential to your everyday life. Like, you could be out in public. I catch these people all the time, and I stop them in their tracks. Like, I've had these conversations with people that start off being like, yeah, those transgender people are not real. They're making this up or whatever. And, like, I've had to stop them and be like, no. Like, you're not understanding a transgender person at all. And I have to, like, walk them through the steps. And it's like, you don't have to be, like, mean to these people. Like, you want to feel mean because you're like, what the fuck, you total loser. But the only way to get someone to understand these things is by taking them through the steps slowly and getting them to a point of understanding. And maybe that comes from hearing them out first and hearing how they feel, and then you giving them what is, you know, the correct position on said thing. And there's ways to do it. That's just one way that I mentioned right there. But you can also tell them, like, you know, sometimes these people don't think of it as of like, be like, hey, if you were a transgender person and everyone was saying XYZ to you, how would you feel? And sometimes that works on people. Sometimes they're like, oh shit, okay, now I get it. Like, they're not thinking of it as like themselves. They're just like, I'm a white person, I'm a white privileged person, and I don't think of any problems because I don't have any. And they can't see it for themselves. So they're incapable of seeing it, right? And that's just another method. There's plenty of other methods out there for getting people to arrive at a better position on these things. And sometimes I think it's tricky for streamers. There's a weird blue line between friends, people you can educate, versus colleagues you have to play nice with to keep your job. Yeah, I think it's tricky for streamers. I think the hard part for streamers too is that it's like you're constantly on camera. And even me right now, like, being live on YouTube, though there might be like, usually 6 to 10 of you in here, something like that. Even for me, I'm like, like, I know that I'm not a bigoted person or going to say anything bad that I think, right? But it's still a worry deep down where I'm like, am I going to say something that, because I'm live and I don't have the chance to, like, edit it out or, like, pull a word back or vice versa, whatever it is. And this is, by the way, not excusing them for their behavior. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, these are things that go through, like, a live streamer's head. And so it's like, I have to sit here and, like, constantly monitor my own self to be like, okay, let me be careful with how I, like, position something so that another person doesn't watch this and thinks, like, oh, man, he really doesn't like transgender people because he said X, Y, Z or whatever, you know? Because people interpret things differently, right? Like, I'm neurodivergent, and I interpret things differently all the fucking time. Like, literally, I just did it before I got on stream. Someone texted me, and they were like, you ready for, are you ready for your shoot tomorrow, and I thought they were talking about the shoot they hired me, but they were talking about another shoot that I told them about, but I interpreted it wrong. And it's like, it's so easy to misinterpret things, and people will easily misinterpret you. So it's just a matter of like clocking what you're saying correctly. And so there's kind of like that pressure aspect of being a streamer. But then much like Violet said here is like, yeah, you have to keep your job and keep your income. And like if people unsub from your stream, it's a net loss. But I also think too, like, I don't know if you guys saw this recently with like Penguin Zero Charlie, like turned off all the like memberships and all that. Because he basically was like, bro, I've made enough money to live the rest of my life. I'm good. I don't need any more money, basically. Like, he literally made a video saying that. And I don't think that's every streamer's case. I think a lot of these streamers have live a very profoundly lucky life and have enough money to get by and have made significantly more money than, like, a smaller content creator. So I don't think, like, a small loss is a big hit for them. I think it's still a hit for them. I don't think it impacts them as much as, like, a streamer that would have per se 30 people to go down to like 4 people in a stream, if you get what I'm saying. I think when you stream all the time, you don't realize that hanging out with someone and platforming them on stream aren't the same thing. Yes. Yeah. That. Cutie is taking this position because she and Lud are trying to farm the FaZe audience. I think the FaZe boys are pretty gross and their audience is worse, but it's large. I've been like, I'm so torn on the whole FaZe thing, right? I don't see how... This might be a blind spot of mine. Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be a blind spot of mine. I've always had the impression that, like... I always thought, like, the FaZe stuff was, like, whack. I was like, this is fucking whack. And then I started to tune into, like... Isn't Jason one of the FaZe people? I started tuning into his streams. I've watched, like, 3 full streams. Maybe like clips on Twitter of it, and it seems like Jason's just hanging, like he's straight up just hanging around. I've seen like one dramatic thing where he was like farming his like girlfriend on there, but that wasn't even bad. It was just like they were just farming each other for like clips and stuff. What else did I see him? He was literally just like hanging out talking to people. I didn't really see anything like bad or bigoted from him. Also, there's the person that God, what's the other FaZe guy? Spent a day with FaZe Adapt. What was the girl's name that like had FaZe Adapt? Tara Yummy. Did we watch this video on stream right here with FaZe Adapt? I've seen him make a turnaround. I've seen him like make a pretty good turnaround. Like he was on Hassan's stream and it seemed like he has pretty good like morals and ethics from my understanding from watching this and watching him on there. Remember when BB No Money had Asmon Golden Music after finding out I was probably blurred out Asmon in the video? Yeah, exactly. And BB No Money I think has to blur someone else out of that video too. I think there's like another person that needs to be blurred now. There was a whole situation with that. So everyone's bugging BB No Money to blur someone else now. Let's see, BB No. Here. Let's see if I can find it. I'm coming. You know my needs. Where is it? Let's see. Who was it? I'll get there in a sec. I'll figure it out. But Jason's audience seems a little insulting to me, but I don't particularly care for him, so I'm biased. Yeah, no, okay. That's the other part of this I love BB No Money. I know. I watch BB. Funny enough, I watched BB No Money because of Cody Co. originally when I used to watch. I don't watch Cody Co. now, but when I used to watch Cody Co. That also I found BB No Money, and then I randomly saw him in a cut video, I believe. And then I watched more of him from there. Yeah, there's someone else that needs to be blurred in that video. But Jason's audience seems... Okay, that's another thing. So I think... Here's the deal. I think a part of this whole streamer thing, there's been like a separate conversation about their audience. Yeah, look, as even this person said, you are not your support is not simply true. Someone's loudly and proudly homophobic, so it's even though it tells everyone you don't draw the line of homophobia, you are not safe, you are not an ally. Not an ally. She's right, you can't burn bridges you don't like, otherwise the best thing to do is let the person know you're uncomfortable and ask them to do better. It's a normal adult the internet cannot understand. People are really torn on this one. After hanging out with Cutie Phase, you guys have made so much effort to help hurt people you're not here to associate with. Instead of being supposed to right now having... Yeah, I don't know everything about the Phase ism for his body. Yeah, his certified gay. Hell yeah. Oh God. What's this Lacey video? What's this?
Right? Oh. I don't even know what does that flag mean? They're saying there's a mentally ill flag on the wall.
Hey, yo!
Mental health? I don't know.
What the fuck? Find the person with the bad take clearly doesn't know what bipartisan means. Yeah. I think Cutie's not. She compartmentalizes away the big. She witnesses the people around her. She looks past it. Ideally, it'd be great if everyone. Oh, also, that was another thing. That was another fucking thing happening. Oh my God. There's so much fucking weird streamer shit going on. I'll get into the audience discussion in a sec. So, Ludwig Hassan. Oh my God. Okay. Where did this clip go? Was this it? Wait. Was this the clip?
But I want to make sure if I know something, speak honestly. After my stream, I got close-up pictures of the shock collar on my mother's life. I didn't see prongs. I'm pretty sure it's a vibrate collar. So maybe I should have said 99% sure instead of 100. I'm not making any other comments about whether he has a shock collar, has shocked her, whatever. I never made a comment saying he shocked her to begin with, but I just genuinely saw a picture of it after. It did have tape, and the tape was, I think it was covering or had his phone number on it or some shit. That's what the tape was. I think it was like covering a written.
Please don't keep bigots as friends. It's not hard. I know. This is where you got to hold line. People are going to try to tell you the normie position is far right. The moment you accept this argument, the moment the Overton window has shifted for you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And it's like, it's like a thing. Cause like, there's people that in my life, like this stuff like extends out to the real world and it has consequences in the real world because like it's harmful for people that are in these groups to be out there and having to like basically like suck this stuff in and act as if it's not harming them, right? And I think that's why people are like addressing this to Cutie because it becomes a real world consequence that people are like, well, Cutie's okay with this homophobia going in the community or with people she's like collabing with. So then they're like, well, I guess it's okay for me to also hang out with these like bigoted people. And I think what they're trying to do is like dismantle some of that and be like, look, if you have these people, you should address it because it's going to help your viewers then look at you or help your viewers look at their friends that are acting in this fashion and get them right. Because let me tell you, homophobia, transphobia, and several other things like this run rampant. And I don't mean to go basic for a second. I don't mean to like generalize for a second, but specifically with this situation, homophobia and transphobia and things, and that kind of thing runs rampant in the real life, especially when you get on Twitter. There's marginalized groups that are, being harassed because of these things. Dude, I have a buddy from college who's a history person. I had to explain to him what the Overton window was, and he was like, how are you teaching history at a uni? What the fuck? Perhaps he only teaches ancient history. I gotta find this Ludwig clip. So there was a clip where Ludwig, where Ludwig was like not friends with Hassan. Ludwig was like basically like going on a tear, being like, I'm not friends with. Where did it go? What? Oh, I think I bookmarked it. Was it this?
Now, I wanted to talk about that because this comes from a video that I uploaded almost 2 years. I think a lot of people's lives live through the lens of Hassan, and then you can talk about something else afterwards. Now, I wanted to talk about that because this comes from a video that I uploaded almost 2 years ago. I think it was end of February 2024. This is the reason why this happens. All right. I uploaded this video called Huge Streaming Drama. Now, the reason I uploaded this video is because it was February 27th. I had a sponsor and I wanted to make a lot of money. So I uploaded a video that talked about really not much. It was a filler video, but Hassan saying that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I poked fun at Hassan, and then I went on to do a sponsored ad read. I forget for what sponsor. And then filled up some bullshit, called it a day, made some money. Easy gig. Until Hassan reacted to it on stream. And then the video got a bit brigaded by Hassan fans who are upset. And the sponsor...
Slightly Bears, I felt bad for Hassan when Lud Rug pulled their friendship for views. I know. Was it this clip?
So happy these days on a poignant statement about how I disagree with. Was it the right move to make? Probably not, but it's the move I made at the time. It is what it is. Hey, Hassan messaged me. He made the boss call. I have to take down the video. That's not what happened.
Okay, hold on. That wasn't the clip. Was it this right here? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Coming clean politically. I don't know if you guys know much about me. I share probably a decent amount of politics with Hassan. Not everything. I'm not a socialist. I like making money. I'm a fucking CEO here. But, you know, some other maybe more...
Ludwig's more of a gamer. Sorry, I forget. I need to, like, talk about this more in a better context when I stream. I talk in my own brain as if, like, everybody knows these things already. Sorry about that. Ludwig is, like, a gaming streamer. He's got, like, a litany of different channels. He's got Mogul Mail. He's got Ludwig. He's got... Blah, 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 I don't even know. He's got, like, 4 other frickin' channels. But, yeah, I think this was the clip.
I'm also not even friends with Hassan.
I think it was a video, Luds.
I'm not. He's not someone that I...
Right here, he pulled it.
Not even friends with Hassan. Legitimately, I'm not. He's not someone that I...
People are saying MAGA Mail in the chat.
Invite to, like, my birthday or things like
MAGA
that.
Mail.
He's someone I've done streams with, and I think they were fun. He's a streamer friend.
It's really weird. His own partner, Cutie Cinderella, does streams or does the podcast with Hassan. So it's just kind of an odd thing to do here. And then, oh my God. There's a video Lud's referring to in the clip. Yeah. You're the Twitch newbie. I don't even watch Ludwig really. I used to watch his like Mogul Mail channel back in the day when he did that, but he's like since moved on. People are like, what the frick? I think they've traveled together. They're obviously friends. Lud has no spine. I know that's the thing. I think they are friends behind the scenes. This might, like Violet has correctly pointed out already, might have just been for the clip. So Logan Keys are in a relationship. Sounds like drama's interconnected. I only ever saw this video. It's so much worse.
Is the group I call. But we're not boys. My boys are fucking Slime, Aiden, Nick, the people that I hang out with actually.
Wait, Aiden? I never heard that. Aiden? He's not talking about Aiden Ross, is he?
Slime, Aiden, Nick.
Aiden? Is there another
the people
Aiden?
that I hang out with actually on a week to
Socialism is when no money.
Week basis. When I
Oh, not Ross.
retire,
Okay.
I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again. Hassan is part of that group. That's a fact.
That is so weird. That is like a really strange thing to me. to retire and not be thankful for the community that's been around you, that's like grown your community and things like that. That's weird.
This is just the reality of life.
Holy shit, his chat is eating him. His chat's eating him alive. Look at this.
Okay? Connor, I'm an actual friend with. Connor, I would actually speak with after. But most streamers, I wouldn't. It's just true. They wouldn't go to my funeral. I wouldn't go to their funeral.
They would go to your funeral? What?
The same thing that you would experience if you ever worked. Like a job and then retired from said job or moved on to a different job.
That's so strange. Look at this. I wrote MAGA mail. This is pretty common. My coworkers at godparent. Once I leave the door, I won't be reaching out to people. I don't know. And here's the thing. This led people down to be like, I think there's issues going on between Cutie and Ludwig, and people were like starting to make these like going down the conspiracy that like shit's happening between them two. And I wish I saved that thread because it was fucking insane when I saw it. But I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. We're getting like, when I saw that, it made me think that like there is like an audience problem, I guess. Like on one hand, this is how I feel. This is how I feel about like streaming and how I feel about like the internet in general. I think there's ways to build community, and I think there's ways to like tell people they're like taking things a little too far, right? And I think if you can build a community that understands the difference between like that and the difference in like what's, you know, taking it too far and what's not, I think it can be a healthy community. Like, it is one thing when you know stuff the streamer has revealed about themselves, but if it's something that like, you know, you've like dug around on the internet, like you've gone into another streamer's stream and this streamer said, oh, when I was at this party I saw, you know, Hassan reach over and he grabbed the $40 beer that was sitting next to me or something. And then like next time you're in his stream and you're like, Hassan, I heard you were drinking a $40 beer or something. It's like, that's where it starts to get a little weird, where it's like, you probably didn't need to present that information to him. I think like being parasocial has its ups and downs. I think like being parasocial can feel good, and I think it can be okay. Like I've had my moments of being parasocial before, and it feels good because it's like you feel like it makes you feel more part of the community, right? But I think there's like lines to be drawn there, and I think it's just become like a thing online where audiences might be getting a little too close and knowing a little too much about streamers, and more than they should, and like starting to reveal stuff about them online that they wouldn't otherwise reveal about themselves because they heard it from one community going to another. And it's just getting out of hand. And it's resulting in like streamers like getting harassed. Such as, you know, even things like this right here, where it's like you have Tectone literally saving a deleted tweet to then harass Valkyrae for, well, it's like, ugh. That's racist even to white people. Tectone's discussing white racism. Oh no. Brother, please. He's saying all my close friends are my friends, but if they aren't close colleagues, but they aren't my real friends, which is bullshit and disingenuous. Yeah, it's like totally ripping out friendships you've built up. Also to throw out there, of course, he's friends with Connor, another spineless streamer who I enjoy, but looks past things from other shitheads for money. Yeah. And I think it's important for streamers to be able to make that distinction too, like what is worth the money and what's not worth the money, right? And like for instance, like even this even runs as far as like ad reads that people get. Like I was in Sandwich's stream the other day, and it can be something as simple as this. Like she gave the example of she was doing a game, but she doesn't like AI. She doesn't support what like AI, how it's like stealing people's jobs and things of that nature, right? So she heard there was like a part of this game that there was this like created voice that starts talking, and she was afraid that would be AI, and she'd be like kind of inherently promoting AI to her audience. Her audience would see that and go, Sam, what the fuck? This is AI. But she talked to her manager, and she very clearly got it sorted out ahead of time that it was not AI, so that she could avoid bringing anything like AI into her community, right? And it was for like a sponsored stream for money. So she doesn't want to bring something like that into a community just because of money. And I think streamers and people that content creators need to be able to make that distinction. I've had to make that distinction myself. I get emails all the time. Like, I get emails like this where it's like, people are like, you don't smoke, but here's this little thing that's like got CBD and blah, blah, blah. We'll pay you like $500 to make this video. And I'm like, I don't even take CBD. Like, I know that's like a thing that might be helpful for people or whatever, but it's like, even then, it's like not something like they're like, oh, we want you to say, instead of using vapes, you can use this thing, this like CBD thing or whatever. I'm like, I don't even use vapes. I don't even want to like promote the use of like vapes in my community. Like, it's not a thing that I want to do to begin with. I don't want to have that discussion, right? You know, if you vape, that's your own prerogative. That's your own thing. That's great. It's not my prerogative. So it's not something I'm going to be like, oh yeah, $500, cool. I'll talk about this little thing that people can, this little pill that I don't even know what's in it for people to take, you know? You have to be able to like make those distinctions ahead of time. It was funny because the game she gave that disclaimer about was so obviously not AI. I know. More importantly, they're going to be saboteurs and manipulators. The majority of report is sponsored by Sunset CBD. See, I don't even know if that is that. I don't even know the shtick with that. Yeah, look at this. Valkyrae is out here like getting smeared. There's nothing wrong with having conversations with friends and helping them understand where their privilege comes from in regards to situations that they may. Oh, she's talking about cutie here. Nothing wrong with having conversations with friends for helping them understand where their privilege comes from in regards to situations they may not personally experience that others suffer from. And lots of privilege obviously comes from being white. Never let be accused for being racist against white people, and the clip is clearly out of context. And he's filming with Cutie, my white friend that I love very much. Valkyrae can't comprehend that people just don't like her. See, look at this. She's getting smeared. Flex her charity donations. The LA streamer. What is this? What? What is she getting smeared for?
Okay, listen. At the end of the day.
He said I stopped vaping this week and went back to cigarettes, but I'm making all sorts of weird decisions. Still get my meds on Friday. Well, I wish you the luck on that journey, Chris, because it's a tough one. I know it takes people to go cold turkey to totally eliminate that stuff, and I know it's a hard one, but it's not an undoable thing. It is a doable thing, so I wish you the best.
I think some people just want me to get off the internet. I also think some people want me to just die. You know.
True.
I think some people.
Unfortunately, true. That is literally like the result of being a large woman streamer online. There's literally weirdo dudes that will want these streamers to just be gone straight up.
Villain. I think I am in that position.
Oh, what's up? I didn't even read it. What the hell? Jay, what's up? How are you? Good to see you in here. I feel like no matter what the community, if it's big enough, there's always going to be some weirdos. If you don't know your streamer's coffee order, you're not a real fan. Yeah. You must know your streamer's coffee order.
No. Because, obviously, the more you talk about things that you align with or agree with, the more people from the opposite side are going to not like that. Okay? No matter what, and trans rights, gay rights, okay? I'm going to donate to a lot.
Oh, another thing that people are doing now is do you remember when Valkyrae was like, people are not putting the same kind of energy into this as they did for the genocide. And as sinking energy into like that, as they should be for things like the genocide. People are smearing that and using that against her as if like that was a terrible thing she said. And it just goes to show how many bad faith arguments are out there. And I was explaining this to a friend recently where it's like a lot of this discourse we talk about online, it's like a weird thing for me because on one hand, there are things that everything I talk about is something that like if I'm correcting it or whatever it is, the things I say to you guys on stream are obviously things I stand by in the real world. But it's also another thing that like when I present these things to my friends in the real world, these things I see online, their reaction oftentimes is like if they disagree, their reaction is like, oh, haha, that's just some stupid shit, ha ha ha. Like, they kind of write it off like that. But like, we're out here having to like dismount these things and dispel these things. And the reason why I do it online so often, and it comes off kind of weird to like dismount it in real life, even though it's not, but it comes off as like weird to dismount it in real life, is because people don't take these things seriously that are on the other side of the equation of it. Rather, they're just like, oh, haha, I just like got people all riled up. And like, it's kind of like the normie position on a lot of these things. That sounds like an observation rather than a judgment. It sounds like people get mad about that. It's not really a hot take. I know. What's this? Aiden Ross called out Valkyrae for being racist for calling Cutie Cinderella white? What?
You're also the whitest woman I know.
Imagine she said, you're also the blackest woman I know. You're also the most Asian person I know. You're almost the most Mexican person I know. You're almost the most Jewish person I know. What the fuck?
Huh? Yeah, there's a perfect. Justin put it correctly. As soon as you call someone out for being a bigot, they were quote unquote just rage baiting, and that's like the normie position on this stuff. When you go out in the real world, people are just like, oh yeah, they're just like baiting. They're like farming, and it's like, well, don't do that. How about you don't do that? Isn't it pretty easy to not do that? What do you guys think of these tunes still? Ha ha ha. What do you guys do for Halloween? Any chatters in here do anything for Halloween? I never do. I never dress up. Jammies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you guys do for Halloween? Wait. People do say that. Yeah. These other friends all the time. You're the blackest I know. I've been called that in the Asian framework. I've been called Asian in that framework. Yeah. People literally do say that. Yeah. You have a Halloween party you might go to? Keep the lights off and hope the children... I have like a weird thing with Halloween. I've never... The last time I can recall dressing up was like... I hate to admit it. I'm going to sound like such a like boomer. Like such a weird dude. But like... The last time I dressed up, I was like 5 years old. And I remember like at age 7, I just like completely cut off. That's like the moment I could remember cutting off, dressing up, and being like, nope, I'm never dressing up again. And I remember I told some of my friends that, and they were all like, what? And now I'm going to like a Halloween skate event thing on Halloween in like 2 days. I'm literally probably going to wear what I'm wearing right now, if not a sweater. Like just this. I'm not going to dress up. I don't like dressing up. Halloween's just like a weird one for me. I know a lot of people have a lot of personal enjoyment in it. They get to hang out with their friends. They get to dress up. There's like a lot of cute outfits out there and things like that. I get it. But it's not my thing. I only know 1, maybe 2 people there, so I'm not sure if I'll go. Yeah, that's a new boundary I've set for myself. If I get invited to a Halloween party and I can confidently say I know 1 or 2 people, I will not go. I've had a bad experience doing that, and I refuse to show up to a thing that is like that because I recognize that it will be incredibly awkward for me, and I cannot rely on like donating my attention to these people the entire time. And the odds of me liking these one or two other people's friends around me are like a 50-50 split. And that's just enough anxiety for me to be like, nope. Got my other half recovering from surgery. Oh my goodness, what did you do? Got my other half recovering from surgery. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable sharing, you also don't have to share. But God, I hope you're okay. Jeez. Doom scrolling and YouTube in between nurse duties. Honestly, doom scrolling is kind of fun. I hate to say that. I said it. I know. Doom scrolling is kind of fun. I know. Probably a take I'll retire. I'm gonna come back to this stream one day and be like, that Max was too online. But doom scrolling is kind of fun. So, you're doing nurse duties. I'm Australian, and Halloween's only become a thing in the last few years. Oh my God, that's so cool. Speaking of Australian, I had a really cool thing. I'm going to share it with you guys. This is a really cool thing in my life. I'm going to give you guys some parasocial information, all right? When I was younger, I grew up in China. I lived in an expat neighborhood when I was little. And I may have shared this on stream before, but I had like 5 immediate friends that were like on the cul-de-sac I lived on. And the person like diagonal from me, I remembered his name when I was in college one day. And I was like, I should try to find him on Facebook. And I did. And we added each other, and it was like room silence after we added. We literally added each other, and we're like, boom, friends, and didn't say anything. The dude hits me up like 2 or 3 months ago and is like, bro, I'm going to be in Chicago on X day. I get to see this friend of mine from Australia after I'm 30. He's also 30. We hadn't seen each other since we were 5 years old. So it had been 25 years of like separation till we saw each other face to face again. Probably one of the most surreal experiences of my entire life thus far. I never thought I would like be hanging out with a friend from 25 years ago. But man, I cannot describe that feeling to anybody. Like it is like one of the best feelings I've ever experienced ever. It was so fucking fun. That's why I haven't been streaming. Like I was like hanging out with him and his girlfriend for like 4 days or something like that. And I just been like lifing. Last time I did Halloween, but I ended up taking acid and getting lost. You got lost in Oakland? Jeez Louise. Chris, my guy. Don't get lost. Don't go to a random Halloween party, man. I was pretty dead broke in a lot of my 20s. Spending money on a Halloween costume was never going to happen. Now I just prefer not to bother. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing that I've come to realize, like, because I always grew up in like a very privileged area. So here was the thing. I grew up seeing kind of two ends of it. I'm from Detroit. And I also lived, when I was in Detroit, very close to like the like bad part of Detroit that they tell you about. I lived like very close to that. So I was able to like very in broad daylight see the differences in like more wealthy community and way they handle Halloween, in a way that a community that does not have money handles Halloween. And like those people did not dress up for Halloween. They literally didn't have the money to like get a costume for Halloween, right? And that was the first time I saw something like that. But so I'm like, man, that's gotta stink for people that like actually want to celebrate it, you know? I'd love to party, but half my friends have kids, and the other half goes bar hopping. Yeah, I don't really get the whole like Halloween bar hopping thing. And like, sorry in advance to people in here that do, no offense. If that's your thing, go off, kings, queens, do your thing. But I don't understand that one. Like the like Halloween, like I feel like you can bar hop on any day. I feel like Halloween's the exception where like someone's having like a unique party of sorts, right? Someone else invited me to like their house party for Halloween. They're doing like music, and I only know like one person, so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the skate thing where I know like 25 people. Yeah, my Halloween costumes in my 20 were like a weird hat, random face, paint, maybe the Halloween music stopped. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're vibing again. We're going. Talking about Halloween and no music. I'm gonna put the chat on the screen. Maybe that'll help you guys. Here we go. Chat on screen. You guys are right here. We're chatting together. We're a plastic sorted trench coat, the made up character name. I did see that. I saw a lot of that growing up, actually. Philippines isn't really a thing. Halloween in the Philippines isn't really a thing, except into the international hi chat. Except in the International Financial District. Interesting. I think that's part of why I don't like Halloween. Because like I also grew up like with friends in China in an expat neighborhood, as I've pointed out. And I remember when I did dress up, I was like young enough there that I was dressing up. And I remember a couple of my friends were like looking at me funny, like, what is this kid doing? And then their families would tell me like, oh, we don't celebrate Halloween. And I was like, oh. And I really haven't heard like we don't celebrate Halloween until like now when you guys are pointing it out to me. Because it's been a while since I've heard someone say that living in America where it's broadly celebrated. That's like the plot of a Disney Channel movie. Sounds amazing. Goody reached out. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, it was so fucking sick, dude. I've been doing life. It's been freaking crazy. Trick or treating was not a thing when I lived in Venezuela either. Yeah, trick or treating. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? I'm gonna tell you something. When I lived in China, and this is not me painting an experience out for like every person in China. This is just like a weird thing that was in my particular neighborhood. And it was like people of all backgrounds, and people from like everywhere in the world kind of like in my neighborhood. So like you would catch some people that were doing trick-or-treating and like have treats at their door, but you would get some like really like from like everybody. This isn't like, I'm not pointing out any particular groups of anybody. This is just like my experience of going around my neighborhood. I would like go knock at a door, which is like kind of a scary thing in and of itself if you think about it. Like, who the fuck is going to come out of that door? Like, am I going to get freaking killed? And obviously that likelihood goes up if you're not a straight white male, you know? But it's kind of a weird thing to like knock at a random's door and like collect candy. That's a weird concept to me. It's kind of weird we've like normalized that in America. It's very strange. But my experience as a little kid growing up in China doing this is like I would come back and I would have very like suspect candies, like unidentified candies that were like not in branded wrappers. Oh my god, I have Chinese candy with me right now. Do you guys want? Should I show you my favorite Chinese candy? I have it with me right now. I bought some at H Mart the other day. I feel like I should show chat. I should go get it and bring it. But I would get unidentified candies. And then there would be stuff where, like, you would unwrap it and it would be, like, kind of like, there'd be, like, hairs on it or something. It was just, like, and then you'd get, like, a comb that would, like, be, like, a partially used, like, hair comb. Yes, Chris knows. Shall buy two. Shall buy two. Let me show you guys this. Stay here. Stay here. I'll let you guys jam, all right? You guys are going to pumpkin jam. You guys are going to jam. Why did it go to an ad? I'm Brian Kill Me. Why did it go to an ad? All right, here you go. You guys are going to jam, all right? I'll be right back. I'll grab it. All right, here we go. Did the music cut? Oh my god, the music cut. I screwed chat over. Sorry, chat. I cut the music. Chat, we need to unionize, demand more streams. Alright, music's going down. Music's getting turned down. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Check it out. Chris, how did you know it was Chow by 2? How did you know this? Did I give this intel on stream once before? I might have given this intel. I may have given the intel. I've talked about it. Check it out. Creamy candy. Easy to harass Max when he's in sandwiches, chat. Accurate. Actually accurate. Look at this. Right there in Chinese characters, it says, Xiao Bai Tu. Xiao Bai Tu means white rabbit. Bai Tu is rabbit. Xiao is small. And it says 126 calories for 6 pieces. I intermittent fast, but I'm gonna open one and eat one just to show you guys. I'm in my fasting hours, but screw it. Okay, look at this. Here's how they are. Okay, when I give these to my like white friends, the first thing they do is they go like this. Look, they open it up and then they go like this. They look at it and then they're like, ew, there's paper on it. And they start like peeling it off. See this like layer? I don't know if you can tell. Do you see that? See that little layer right there? That's a part that melts in your mouth. So you literally go like this. It looks like a wrapper. My white friends are like, ew, that's a wrapper. And then I go, and they're like, Asian powers, you eat that. I know. You're supposed to eat it. But my white friends are like weirded out by that. Yeah, it's to stop from sticking to the paper. Rice paper is edible. And it tastes like a marshmallow. It's very good. I love Xiao Bai 2. Chris, how did you know it was Xiao Bai 2? Was that your favorite candy too? It's like the most dull tasting candy, but I love it. Out of all the candies, I'm surprised you guessed that. An honorary Chinese person. I'm the top chi. I'm the top chi of this community. Oh, dude, should we do a candy? Let's do a tier. It's freaking Halloween. Let's have some fucking fun. Let's do a Halloween candy tier list. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Alright? This is a community night. Fun night. We're having fun today. We need to have fun. I was debating on doing a CSI react. I thought about it. Alright. Who do we got? Are we ready, chat? Are we ready to lock in? Let's get a 1. Let's get a 1 for those that are ready to lock the fuck in. I'll do it. Alright? I'm gonna need some help from all of you. Nishi Maxon. In China, they call me Makasa. Like, oh, Makasa, 对不对? 你喜欢小白兔 Makasa? 我们不知道这个东西. There's some hidden intel. 我知道一点点中国. That's my intel. I know a little bit of Mandarin. It probably looks weird. It cuts people off guard all the fucking time. I should try to regain my Mandarin. 1. All right, we're ready to lock the fuck in. Let's go. Justin, are you ready to lock in? Justin's out here trying to tell people how to harass me into more streams. You know what's funny? I haven't been streaming lately because White Boy orders in perfect Mandarin. When I used to order in China, I would go, 亲给我汉堡包，没有了绿色的东西，没有了黑色的东西，没有了, which means like I triggered a locked away memory of mine. Which would mean hamburger, no green thing, no red thing. Which in my dumbass world meant no lettuce or tomato. I just didn't know how to say lettuce or tomato. So I'd say no green thing or red thing. And then they would sometimes give me no ketchup, but put a tomato. And I'm like, but I cannot eat a tomato. I will die of allergies. I remember I didn't like lettuce as a kid. I still don't like it that much. All right, let's redo it. Let's lock in. Let's fucking lock in. All right. First gone, last gone. All right, I don't know what these are. Straight into the trash. Okay, I don't know how you guys are with Halloween candy, but if you have like a big, like if you're a little kid eating a bucket of Halloween candy, I would always eat the worst first. I would save the best for last all the fucking time. I felt like that was a non-negotiable, right? Save the best for last. What are we working with here? Hershey's Cookies and Cream. This is the last gone. Oh my god, the music stopped. No! We gotta have the music going. That's some only child shit. Yup. I had a brother, but we both went trick-or-treating, so we'd get like a bag of candy. I also recognize that going trick-or-treating is a privilege thing. Like, a lot of people don't live in communities where families just hand out candy, right? That's not, and a lot of people don't celebrate it too. So giving free candy from strangers is, you know, a privilege. All right. Reese's. What are we feeling on Reese's? What do you guys think about Reese's? Is Reese's, do we like Reese's? For me, that's like a last gone. Free candy's OP. What do you guys think about Reese's? Are we peanut butter heads in here? When I grew up, there was a shit ton of people allergic to peanut butter. I mean, like, the peanut free tables were just like jam-packed. Like, everybody made friends over peanut allergies when I was younger. It was freaking incredible how many people were allergic to peanuts. Last gone as in your favorite here? Yeah. Last gone is favorite. It's lore drop night. You guys are learning all sorts of lore here. Dots. Okay, these dots were fucking disgusting. Did anyone in chat like dots? Can I get a 1 if you like dots? If I don't see any 1s, I'm taking it nobody liked dots. In Illinois, I'm surprised that I suppose from the Bible Belt. Nah, I grew up all over the damn place. I was in like Detroit, I was in St. Louis, I was in Texas, I was goddamn everywhere. Yeah, so here's the tiers. Okay. The first gone is like, in my mind at least, first gone. I think I'm reversing it. I think a lot of people would eat the best first. I'm treating this differently. First gone, I'm eating the worst first. Saving the best for last, right? Isn't that the rule? Like, save the best for last. First is the worst. Right? Isn't that the rule? So first gone. Dots were trash. We're swapping first and last gone. Yeah, exactly. Dots are trash. I wouldn't actually throw them out. So straight into trash, I don't mean I'm going to throw them out because that's a waste of food. I would not actually throw them out. Straight into trash meaning they're just bad, okay? So don't take that literally like, oh my god, he's someone who will throw out perfectly good candy. He would not give that to someone else. Dots not my favorite, but I'll take them because you get 4 pieces instead of just 1. No, you get like a million fucking pieces in there. They're just like these little things. These were low-key kind of goated. These little strawberry things right here. They weren't amazing, but they also weren't like bad. They go in B tier. Do you guys remember these? They always had them at like, for some reason, like the like event you would show up to, or like your teacher would have them, or like it was like that one candy that like someone had. They were just like, it was like your teacher had them, but you were like, why is the teacher handing these out and not handing out like something like chocolate, you know? I mean, those Mexicans, we had them in Mexico too. No way. That's sick. They'll be on the check-in counter on the office. Yeah, I know, they were. That's where they were. The little strawberry things, they hit so hard. It's a B tier for me. Baby Ruth. Ugh. Do we have any Baby Ruth fans in chat? Baby Ruth was gross. My dad made a joke about Baby Ruths when I was little, and I never looked at Baby Ruth the same way after that. I'm sure you know the joke. I'm sure he's not the only person that has made the joke. But even before he made the joke, I tried one, and it was just that weird candy that had the like peanut in the middle of it. It was just like, ugh. Everybody fuck with some Lucas. Lucas is the name of a candy. I thought Lucas was like the name of like a furniture item at someone store that like names their furniture like Alex. Oh, I'm buying Tommy. I'm buying Lucas. IKEA. IKEA. How do you feel about Snickers? I'm gonna be real. I avoided the Snickers. That was the candy I'd bring to school. I'd be the friend that like gave the candy away, and I'd always be giving Snickers away because I never ate them. I'd be like, oh, I have candy giveaway, and people are like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's my Snickers that I didn't eat. That looks like shit when melted. Yes, there it is. Chris knows it. That's Chris knows the joke. Your dad confiscated all the Snickers. I think dads took issues with Snickers. Three Musketeers is B. That was a weird candy. Snickers not Snickers. Three Musketeers reminds me a lot of like pasta, of like Alfredo pasta, where it's like you're kind of eating a lot of the same thing and you just get tired of it quickly. All right. I want to hear from Violet. We need a Violet opinion in here too. We got Justin, we got Chris, we got the Hectic Glow. I want to hear a Violet opinion on some of this candy here. Let's see. Musketeers Midnight is a different story. Musketeers Midnight was way better because it was dark chocolate. That tasted good and you didn't get tired of it. It was like an addicting good. That was very good. What is this? Oh my god, is this the like gum assortment? Yeah, no, this was like First Gone. You would like chew the gum while you're picking out what candy you want to eat. That was like First Gone. Oh, Good and Plenty. You don't know half of these? Damn. Anti-Australian bias is showing. Damn. They don't make any of these in Australia? None of these. God damn. I'm gonna go on a little tear. Australian candy. I'm gonna see what Australian candy they have. I did not realize Australian candy was like this different. Holy moly. I thought there'd be a couple different things out there, but my god, look at this. Is this ringing a bell for you? There's some limitations. Reese's and more on the list. I haven't gotten to them yet. Interesting. I didn't realize Australian candy was like that different. I was like talking to my friend from Australia and he was like telling me all these things that overlap, and I wouldn't have guessed that like candy was this much of a drastic overlap, like non-overlap. Violet, do you recognize all these things? Are these things you see in your store? This is interesting. I'm learning something tonight. Strawberries and cream. God damn. You do. God damn. What do we think about this stuff? This looks good. Like freckles, that looks fire. Killer pythons, that looks excellent. Holy smokes. We're fucking up. These are all your locals. We're fucking up in America. God damn. This stuff looks good. Allen's our classic brand here. Oh my god. What is this? Turkish candy right here. I almost said turkeys. Tim Tams is us. Holy moly. I just like entered a new dimension here. Wow. Holy moly. Man, I gotta like have a different tier list now. Fuck. Turkish Delight, is that good? Turkish Delight's fire. God damn. I'm gonna have to order myself some Australian candy to my damn house. Kit Kat. What do we think about Kit Kat? What do you think about Kit Kat? Thank you for your service, Tim Tams. What do we think about Kit Kat? Kit Kat, there was too much of it. I think that's B tier. There was like, after one of them, I'd be tired of it and not eat the second half. I'd have to like refrigerate the other half. So I was like, I've had enough after the two. Kit Kats are peak. It's simple, but it's like, Crunch outdid it. Crunch was A tier. Crunch immediately outdid Kit Kat because it was like, I don't know, the chocolate was more rich or something. Like the chocolate tasted a little fake to me on the Kit Kat. It goes over Nestle products with the rest. You have to find it at a specialty store. Oh my god. UK has the best Kit Kat. What is the UK Kit Kat? Holy fuck, I love this community. This is awesome. I'm like learning things. I love you guys. It's so cool that you guys are like telling me about your candies from where you're from. It's fucking awesome. The UK. Oh my god. Well, I need to go on like a whole tear now. Now I need to learn about like I don't even know about all the Asian candies. I know about a lot of them because it was like all I saw at Jalafu when I used to shop at Jalafu in Maitalo. I would see the candies and I would have them. There was like a lot of like juices and stuff, and like a lot of like the like little plastic things you like suck on and the like flavors come out and stuff like that. And like there was like a lot of bizarre things that like Americans consider bizarre, I guess, but it's like very normal. I also in one of my Spanish classes in high school, the teacher would bring God, what the fuck was that candy called? Oh my god, it was like some chocolate she would bring. Fuck, it just slipped my mind. But I just love like hearing about different candies, and learning about new ones. Yes, yeah. There it is. Boom, Duvalin. How do you say that again? There it is. Yeah. Boom. My teacher would bring that to our class, and it was fucking awesome. All right, back to the list. 100 grand. 100 grand was goated. Actually, no. That's gonna go down here by Reese's. I'm always bringing back K-pop albums. My friends oh my god, what candy? Oh my god. Also, oh, look at this, chat. I have to show you guys something. Speaking of little things, let me show you something. I'm gonna show you guys this. Stay here. I'm gonna show you something really cool. of bringing things back, I went to a show recently. I was at my friend's show. I was filming it, and then I got done, and I was talking to the owners, and we were having a good old time talking to each other, and we were just having fun. And the one, they were talking about how they like brought back like Diet Coke to their venue or something, and I looked at her and I was like, isn't Coke on like the BDS list? Diet Coke on BDS? And she was like, immediately she like paused and she was like, wait a minute, I have a gift for you for saying that. And I was like, what? She's like, I just got back from Palestine and I have a gift for you now. And I was like, what? And she gifted me this Palestinian soap. Check it out. Palestinian soap. Nebulous, I think it's called. Nablus. Anti-Zionist soap. So it smells, the smell of it is so good. So fucking good. Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. I was like, it like made me feel like I was in the right space, you know? And this venue has like, basically they've like given me like free permanent entry into the venue. I'm like, oh my God, they're way too nice. Like I do not deserve that, but they've given me like free entry, and they always hook it up with like some sort of like non-alcoholic drink. It's like the coolest freaking place I know of in Chicago right now. Yeah, I am very lucky, but Palestinian soap. I told her, I was like, this is the best gift anyone's given me in a long time. I was very, like, literally came directly from Palestine. You gotta save Angela showers before you propose to someone. I know. So, privilege moment. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be honest and tell you guys about this. But I've saved up a lot, and I've been putting my money towards like getting a bathroom made in my place. So I got a bathroom made, and the shower just got finished. The same day the shower got finished was when she gifted me this. And I was like, I think this is a sign. It was like the shower got finished, the little spot to put the soap is like there and everything. And then she gave me this, and I was like, I told her about that too. I was like, my shower just got done. And I'm like, what are the odds of that? So it feels like I have to use it first thing right off the bat once I can like use the shower. I need glass. I need like glass around it now for it to be able to be used. The universe says take a bath. I could take a bath. I have a bath. I've got a condom from Burning Man in 2016 that you are saving if I've decided no condition to be used anymore. Yeah, dog. If you condoms are not supposed to be, they have a shelf life on them. They have like a year that you're not, like, if you keep them for X amount of time, it'll say like don't use by X day. So you're not supposed to. Let's see. First shower's gonna be based as hell. Yeah. I'm so freaking stoked. Coolest gift, dude. Chris, you got me on a tangent. What candy do they have? Oh, we used to get some Philippines candy, actually. One of my brother's best friends in China was Filipino, and his family would give us Philippines candy because my brother hung out with him so much. It was some like pineapple thing that he would give us. Let's see if I can find it. There was some pineapple Philippines candy pineapple. Where was it? These. Here it is. I found it. These guys. You know what that is? Have you had these? Dude, I need to have like a whole freaking. Funny thing is, I don't. Oh yeah, I can get those. So crazy. I didn't remember what they taste like. I just remember being like having them. I really don't remember. I think was this how they were wrapped? I don't even remember how they wrapped in their own little like clear thing. I don't even remember. You know what's funny? The ironic part about all of this, I don't even like if someone gives me candy, I like kind of don't know what to do with it. Like this is the first time I've bought candy in like probably like 5 years. I do not know what to do with candy. I'm being perfectly honest. Like even when like a family member like or like I'm out somewhere or someone's like, "Oh, here, take a bag of these cuz you're here or whatever." I look at it and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Like I can give it to somebody, but I'm probably not going to eat it, you know? Like I do not suspect I'm going to eat all of these. I suspect I'll probably eat like 2 or 3 more and then be done. Or save them for and then they'll last me like 6 years. I barely eat candy. I don't know if that's like a weird thing of mine. Candy goes in your mouth for future reference. That was amazing. Oh, that was a well-timed comment. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Reese's Pieces. Let's do this again. Okay, Reese's Pieces. First gone. Reese's Pieces they taste weird. I think Reese's Pieces should be in like sweets, like in cookies or like in a cake or whatever it is. Not cake, but like in stuff. I don't think Reese's Pieces you should eat by themselves. They taste whack as hell, right? How do we feel about Reese's Pieces here? Also, not the knockoff. No, the knockoff Tootsie Rolls were not it. Knockoff Tootsie Rolls, not it. By your logic, what's up? How you doing? Look up Nebula Soaps gets recognition and whoa, pretty cool story behind the soap. No shot. Let me look it up. Nebula Soap recognition Israeli occupied West Bank. Recently, olive oil, water, and lye have been combined in centuries to make soap in the Palestinian city of Nablus in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. The city has become known for it. The tradition has been passed on from generation to generation, and recently it was added to UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage. NPR's visited the list of soap factories and brings us this report. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Damn. Thank you for sharing that. What's a Tootsie Roll? Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I need to tell Violet about some of these as I'm parching. Jeez, no, thank you for sharing that. I'm saving this on a tab. I'm going to leave this open right here. Holy moly, that's sweet. Thank you for sharing that. Longer than the state of Israel. Oh my god. And it said the technology for waving gauze comes from Palestine. That's so sick. That is even... Wow. Wow. You just blew my mind there. Thank you, Chatter. Appreciate you sharing that. And the U.S. has been a country. Oh, my God. Holy shit. That is so sick. Damn. Thank you, Chatter. That's really cool of you to share. Okay, Tootsie Roll. I'm going to show Violet what a Tootsie Roll is. Tootsie Roll is a weird candy, okay? My mom grew up eating these. They've been around for like a metric ton of time now. This is like the OG candy. This is what it is. It literally looks like Look at this. It's like a weird, like, it's almost like these Chow Bai 2s, but it's like a chocolate, and it's like a plasticky sort of thing that you're like gnawing on and like getting this chocolatey flavor out of. And then they make these, like the flavored Tootsie Rolls, and nah, dog. The real ones are these. This is the most goated candy right here. These. I have some of these stashed away in my car. As I say, I don't eat candy. I have these stashed away in my car. Oh my god. 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 I just found these. I have not seen these in like 10 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are amazing. Fruities. These are the GOAT right here. Violet. If anyone ever talks to you about Tootsie Rolls, you gotta be like, nah, dog. Fruities are the thing. If there's like an American candy that I'm gonna like, you know what I'm saying, send to somebody and like have them try, this is the one right here. These are, is it all chocolate or is there stuff? No, there's nothing inside. It's just a thing of chocolate you're gnawing on. And then this one is a different brand. These are Fruities. And they've got them in like pineapple, they got them in cherry, they got them in grape, they got them in strawberry, they got them in blue raspberry, they got it in cherry. These are like, even though you gnaw on these still, there's so much flavor in them, and they're so good. Like gas stations around here sell them in these little bags, but they're only like gas stations that are like small gas stations will sell them in packs. I don't know what stores have them, but I love these. Fruities are so freaking good. Swedish Fish is also an American thing. Do you know about Swedish Fish? Have you seen these, Violet? This is like an American thing that a lot of people here love. Like, people go crazy for this shit right here. I don't really get the hype behind Swedish Fish. I think they taste good. I don't see why they're, like, that good, but people love them. Milk Duds, nah, not it. Oh, trash. Turkey Joints is a cool candy from upstate New York. It's a candy covered in chocolate tubes that look vaguely like a bone. Huh? Turkey Joints? Huh? What is that? Oh, you know what's also goated candy? Yeah! Oh my god. Ain't no way I searched Turkey Joints. Ain't no way. I see a photo of this genocidal freak when I search that. Ain't no way. No shot. What is this? Turkey? Ain't no way. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Turkey Joints candy. Google said turkeys. I've never seen these. What? I didn't know they had these in New York. New York's gonna be pretty good pretty soon if they get Zoran in. I've been following the Zoran thing. I don't even want to discuss that. Now we're talking about Halloween stuff, but Zoran, my fucking goat. Whoa, these are that looks like a dog bone, brother. That looks like a rural America is wild. That looks like a fucking dog bone. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good. I just had to make the joke. Where Woodstock 99 was? Oh my god. That's crazy. Controversial, but Twizzlers are a C-tier Halloween candy, a tier movie snack. As you always get stale old candy? Yeah. Twizzlers, I would dip Twizzlers, I would put Twizzlers in Sprite as a kid and eat them with Sprite. And it was like the only way I could ever eat Twizzlers. I know that sounds really weird. No one's probably ever done that. But it was the only way I could get myself to eat Twizzlers, like with Sprite. Other than that, if I didn't have Sprite, you were not getting me to eat Twizzlers. And then, tell me why the psychopaths were always like, oh, the black licorice version is better. What? Or am I thinking of the other candy? Was it black licorice? Was it that? No, it was Twizzlers, right? It was these. Yes, the psychopaths were like, the black licorice ones are better. I'm like, what are you saying? These. If you're eating that, go eat tar. Go lick the concrete. Like, just go outside and lick the ground and tell me what you think. It's the same thing. Black licorice is nasty. I just Google when is mayoral. There is no mayoral for 2025. Fuck the AI answer. I hate AI overviews. Includes November 4th. Maybe it does. Maybe November 4th, I think. I know it's coming up. Another underrated part about being a kid is the little way you eat candy. I used to eat cats one layer at a time. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. I would eat and then I'd get tired of it after the second layer. Oh, these. I used to eat these as a kid. Fun Dip. Do you guys remember Fun Dip? As an adult, this seems so gross. Like, this literally seems nasty, but this is like peak child American candy right here. These were, as an adult, I learned these are good. Cowtails. As an adult, I would thought that like older adults, or as a kid, I thought older adults were weird for liking these, but I realized why they're good as an adult. You had those too? Baby Bottle Pop. Baby Bottle Pop was another weird thing. It was like... Okay, Baby Bottle Pop is weird. Can we all just like collectively say... I can't. I can... I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Baby Bottle Pop. Baby Bottle Pop. That jingle is burned into my brain. Baby Bottle Pop. That's some deviant candy. Was this it? Dude, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe I won't say it, but I think we all know what I'm thinking. Like, like that just seems whack. Something just seems whack. I used to eat these. People would make fun of me for this. I would eat these. Everybody virtually made fun of me for liking these. Right here, my dad would be like, "Oh, that's a triple power slobber pop," because you would like suck on this, and it would just like your slobber would drip down it. And then like other people were like, "Why do you like to just like sit there and like suck on this like stick of flavor or whatever?" I was like, "I don't know. It's good, okay? Leave me alone. It's good." Push pop memory unlocked. I know the triple power one especially. My adult brain is saying how to smoke out of that, how to make a sex toy. Out of the Baby Bottle Pop. Overly sexual ads are nowadays. Maybe it's better. Okay, yeah, you would talk about sexual ads. Have you guys ever seen this one? Man, we're ADHDing, but I assume some of us in here probably have it, so it's working. Okay. You, your kids, and your John. Do you guys remember this when this ad like turned like weird? It's like old ad. Wait. I think this is it.
Sunrise, you caught a prize. You're making your Johnson.
Remember when Johnson took on a new meaning, and then everyone was like, "Oh, this ad seems a little weirdly sexual now."
Summer whites, you, your friends, and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, you, your kids, and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, you, your girl, and your Johnson.
And the way it ends on, you, your girl, and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
They had to know. American ads are so much less sexual than ads abroad for the most part. Yeah. They you, your girl, and your Johnson. What was the other candy? Oh, these were the GOAT. Oh, candy cigarettes. The popcorn? Okay. I think I can reveal this because, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can, like, show their candy. Do they... Okay. Wait. Maybe I'll do this. And then I'll show the inside of it, maybe. Yes, there's this little store. Maybe I shouldn't show this. Maybe it's too revealing. Okay, maybe it is too revealing. I was hoping I could just look at a picture and enlarge it and not reveal the location. Okay, maybe I can do this without revealing the location. Let's see. Okay. This does not reveal the location. There's this store, not by me now, not by anywhere I'm living currently. But let me see. It's this right here. They have like all these candies, and they have the candy cigarettes on there, and people would go in here to buy the candy cigarettes to be like, and like it would blow the fake smoke. It was awesome. Did you guys eat these? We have sour Skittle eaters in chat. Sour Skittles were so freaking good. Oh, and the candies. Oh my god. The candy cigarettes were called the F slur. Oh my god. Oh my god. When you turn 5, you switch from baby bottle pop to candy cigarettes. Yeah. That's super British slang. Oh my god. What were the other... I feel like there was another candy ad. What was the other candy ad? God, that's driving me crazy. There was like one more. Old... Oh god, what was it? What was the other one? Oh yeah, here it was. The Tootsie Roll one.
Mr. Cow.
Yes?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
Mr. Fox, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Why don't you ask Mr. Turtle, for he's been around a lot longer than I. Me? I bite.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
This is like shit our
You've never
parents
made it
saw.
without biting. Ask Mr. Owl, for he is the wisest of us all.
Mr. Owl, how many licks...
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? Where'd the thing go? Here's the list. I couldn't handle warheads as a kid, but they were hella good, so I washed off the outer layer and eat them. I would wash off that. That's some dedication for eating candy, my man. My friends would compete, see who handle the most warheads in their mouth. Yeah, so I would do that. When I was hanging out with my friend from Australia, we had this memory we unlocked where like friends in our neighborhood would like steal candy from the local store and like give it to us. And he would always take like tons of sour Skittles. So we would do this thing that like we'd all put sour Skittles in our mouth and see who could handle the whole package of sour Skittles at once. And the first one to spit them out was the one that lost. Now we're all on our... God, dude, we'd have freaking fun as little kids. The fun is all gone. We don't have fun anymore. It all makes sense now. I've heard the phrase so many times. Thank you for this educational stream. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the that's the Tootsie Roll thing. See these Tootsie Rolls? B tier. B tier. My friend did that too. Mexican candy is just straight up citric acid. Yeah. Yeah. There's also a Mexican candy that... where's the other one? God, where the fuck is it? This is insane right here. I've had this. I grabbed it off the shelf at a store. I think, the chatter brought it up. I think a chatter brought up Lucas, right? Justin, didn't you bring this up? This shit's in, like, whack. That shit's just straight up whack. Also, there's a candy in here that cannot find that I got in Barcelona that was very good. I got it off a shelf and I cannot fucking find it to save my life. I will find it. But it's like a Lucas classic and it's not whack. Maybe I had it at like a young age and was just kind of like, bah. What do Andy's Mints? Andy's Mints. What do we think about Andy's Mints? Were you guys a fan of getting, like, of eating mints with spicy sour candy? This stuff is devil for flavor junkies. Yeah. Andy's Mints. These are also in the same category as strawberries, I think. Gotta be B. Yeah, you're right. By your logic's correct. Those are B. Because they're like... I feel like everybody's like... Someone in somebody's family would always have these. They're like... Again, this was the candy that was at the waiting table when you were at like the doctor's office or something. Like they always had little dishes of these wherever you went. These are good. Do you know about Violet? Do you know about these? The Tootsie Pop? I wonder if you know about these. Maybe not because you don't know about Tootsie Rolls, but Tootsie Pops? Maybe you don't know about them because it's a Tootsie Roll product potentially. But these are like Tootsie Roll inside of a sucker. So you'd have like a flavored sucker with the Tootsie Roll bite in the middle of it. Did you guys like these? I was a big fan of these, especially the orange and blue one. If you gave me the orange and blue one as a kid, it was the best day of my life. I'm about to say feeling fancy after an Olive Garden setting. Yeah. If you gave me a blue and orange one of these, you bet I was like smooth sailing the rest of the day as a kid. I like how 5 of these is $55. Basically 10 a sucker. Like, that's not the real price. And you can go to Target and get a bag of these for $15. They seem like they actually kind of did, unless you sucked on it till you got to the Tootsie Pop. It made me like, it gave me that like nails on a chalkboard feeling when my mouth touched the stick. The stick is gross. As soon as my mouth touched the stick, I was like, ugh. I didn't want anything else to do with the sucker after that. I was like, ugh. God, these are so good. Fruities are so freaking good. Nerds. Did you guys? Oh, okay. So one year, this is a very privileged thing I'm going to say. I recognize the privilege in this. But one year, one of my friends was like, bro, we got to go over to like the like super rich neighborhood or whatever. And I was like, I literally like looked at him funny because I was like, what? And he's like, no, they give out the big candy over there. So I followed him over there. And then a bunch of friends were over there and stuff. Because I guess that was where the kids went. And, yeah, guess what? They gave out nerds rope. They would give out these really long nerds ropes over there. And I know this is not like a privileged candy or anything like that, but it was like they would give out larger candies that were not given out. But nerds rope, these were good. These were very good. There's like almost like a chewy candy in the middle of it, and then there's like crunchy nerds that are on the outside. It's just like a big sugar rope. It's insane. They would give out like the biggest candy bars in these like super rich neighborhoods. They'd give out like giant candy bars. So we like figured out that's where they would go. And there was a guy at the corner that would give out, that worked at a candy factory. So he would give out like candies that were unreleased. So like people in my neighborhood knew these little secrets. I didn't know. I just thought you knocked on people's doors and you got candy. I didn't think that there was like special houses to go to. And that someone they knew worked for the candy factory to go there. Naperville. Yeah, literally Naperville. But people knew this. I wasn't in on the intel. I had no idea. Nerds rope or fire. What's the other candy? I recall Halloween long ago. The houses in the ghetto were almost completely ignored, and it hurt the community's holiday spirit bad. Yeah, no, like I said, I lived precisely like in Detroit. Basically, I could probably show you on Google Maps. Like, it was literally like our house was here. You went up like 3 streets, and like what they called the ghetto was right there. Just literally like 4th Street down, and it was like a very like hard line difference, like a very split difference. Like no Halloween activities happened over there. Lights out, nobody walked around. People came over to our neighborhood from there, and they'd be like, hey, my baby's sick, can I have some candy at our door? And we'd like sometimes give them the rest of what we had if it was the end of the night, or sometimes they would like catch us at the end. It was like a whole thing. My dad used to work at a Jelly Belly factory in Kenosha, and he'd always bring home samples of unreleased candy. Oh, did you guys like these? How do we feel about Jelly Belly? Jelly Belly was weird. They'd have like throw up flavor, I think, right? Am I wrong? Wouldn't they have like throw up flavor? Do they have these in Aussie? They have like baby wipes, skunk spray flavor, booger. Jelly Belly's the best kind of jelly bean, but that's also saying a lot. Yeah. There's like a lot of candies out there. God damn, we're going down a whole freaking path here, a whole Halloween. This has been a fun night. This has been a fun freaking night so far. The butter one freaked you out. These, how do we feel about these right here? Wait, this goes over here. The candy corns. What do we think about candy corns? Why is there an apple on this list? What the fuck? Since when is an apple Halloween candy? Why is there an apple on this list? What is happening here? Quick, go directly to Candy Grip before you tangent rabbit hole into oblivion. You did call it. Candy corn's underrated. With razor blades? Wasn't that a thing? No, what? Razor blades, huh? Wait, go deeper into that. I don't know what you're talking about. Smarties. Someone showed me how to smoke Smarties one time. They were like, you eat the first one, then you just open it up, and then you blow into it, and then it like puts out a puff of smoke or something. And I was like, what? I feel like that's A. Smarties are... Before I walked into the room. Why are fruit roll-ups on here? What in the... Do you guys remember, like, why was this considered Halloween candy right here? I think it was Double Bubble. Smarties are mid. Smarties are very mid. I never understood. It kind of was almost like you were eating cough medicine, but like a flavored cough medicine or something. Or almost like Tums taste better. Literally, Tums taste better than Smarties. As I'm caught in my throat, Jesus. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. I don't know what's going on. Alright, there we go. We got it. Ring Pops. What do we think about Ring Pops? I think that's B tier. There's toothbrushes on this list. I got toothbrushes in China. I literally got toothbrushes in my like Halloween bag in China. That was something else I was given. I think the thing about Halloween is that back then if you didn't hand out anything in your house, you might get TV, so I'll be able to pass out the cheapest bullshit. Do you guys remember TPing? Someone in my neighborhood got TP'd. Like, the neighborhood I'm currently living in. Someone got TP'd. And I was on my walk, and I was like, people are TPing already? Like, look at this shit. People were daredevils to TP. I didn't really understand the whole, like, thing behind TPing. Like, I never, like, I almost feel like there's, like, a YouTube video on this. Like, why do people TP houses? No, they're just, like, pranks. I thought there'd be, like, a whole deep dive. Like, this is why people TP. There's not. No one's ever made a video like that. I gotta be the one. Alright, guys. This is a video on how and the reasons and the historical reasons of why TPing existed. So, back in the day, after printer paper was finally printed out, they realized they could have a softer version of this. This began the thing that people would use in the restroom. They then decided maybe we could get a little silly with it. And then they would perhaps throw it onto fellow neighborhoods' houses. When you TP someone's house and then it rains in this economy, yeah, why are we TPing in this economy? Is this weird? Chatter's like Chris, this is not like a... Is it Violet? Is this a thing? This is like not a thing in Australia at all, right? Or is it? Is this just like a weird thing that we do in America? This is like a blind spot for me. I don't know. Do like other countries do this for like other cultural reasons that I'm unaware of? Or is this just like a weird American thing we do that goes unexplained? Kids can afford dolls to make a mess of someone's front yard. I've seen TPing only in California. It's just such a weird concept to me. And how do they always get it in the most hard to reach areas? You know what I mean? I guess they throw it, and that's how it gets there. Is this really a thing in the States anymore? Definitely happened when I was a kid. Maybe I just don't have shitty kids in my life. Yeah, no, like I said, it happened. I was on my walk. yesterday, day before, and I saw it. If it's still there, I'll take a picture of it when I'm on my walk tomorrow morning, and then I'll show it to you guys. Really weird. People go hard in my neighborhood here. People go hard on Halloween. Like, there's decorations every frickin' where you look. I put some lights on the front of my place because I was like getting a little bit nervous. I'm like, God, everyone else is decorating. I'm not doing anything. I might even go buy more Halloween lights, to be honest. I know Halloween's coming right up, but I might go buy more. I'm feeling weird. In Philippines Mall Zone, Tobias, no, too expensive. Maybe that guy. Wait, what guy? What guy sucks? The guy who did it? Or, oh, the guy's house. I see. The guy who they did it to. Usually he's a teacher. Everyone hates. Yeah, that would be when you'd find out. How the hell did we ever find out where the teacher lived? Isn't that weird? How did kids find out where the teacher lived? That's some weird parasocial shit, I feel like. That's weird. What the fuck was this candy? Is it called Nico? N-E-C-O? Oh, Necco. What was that? I always avoided this candy. TP was a fuck you. Halloween decoration is one thing. Did anyone eat these? I was like skeptical of this candy. I would see it and I just didn't eat it. Like, I think it would just get stale and I'd end up throwing it out because I was like skeptical. I'd like see it and I'd go, do I eat this? Like, what is this? I still have never tried it. It like New England confection, Necky. Oh, Necco. What was this? I don't know why this candy freaked me out. I think it would make me feel weird if I saw it. Like, it doesn't seem like it has a lot of flavor, right? Looked like something adults took for heartburn. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what the hell was that? York mints? God, I gotta go. York mints? These were my favorite. This was my hot take as a kid. I would go around class and tell people that I loved York mints. And so because I told people that I liked these, nobody liked them. And I would just like get to class some days and there'd be like 5 of these. Like, especially around Halloween, there'd be like 5 of these on my desk. Like, the people that didn't like them would just be like, here, you have them. And it was awesome. It was awesome. I got to eat all the York mints. It was like that candy that kids thought their mom and dad liked. But when they found out I liked them, they're like, here you go. Poor man's Andes. Yeah. Yeah. I love these. Also, another thing, this is not even Halloween candy, but as a kid, this was my other hot take. This was my favorite ice cream as a kid. This exact thing right here. Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. And I remember I told friends about it and they were like, what? Why do you like this? They're like, there's so many better flavors. And I was like, I don't know. I just do. Yeah, Necco's a weird candy. What about Werther's? How do we feel about Werther's? Is this... Werther's is A, right? Werther's is like... I don't know why people like these. They're like caramels, but like they have the fake caramel flavor. I did watch Codename Kids Next Door, the 4th legendary ice cream flavor. I'll find it. God, what the hell was that? I cannot find it. Are you revealing that I'm a 65-year-old man? Can we throw Raisinets in the trash? Yeah, Raisinets, ugh. Do you see those? Yeah, those are nasty. That's trash. That's some trash right there. I got hit by 2 ads. No. Fucking hell. I probably left my original ad settings on. Which is probably why you're getting struck by ads. Let me go ahead and see if I can turn that off. Ah. Here we go. Manual. Scheduled every 30 minutes. That's the most I can expand them to. There we go. Every 30 minutes ads. There we go. It's the least ads I can do, I think. Fixed. Thanks for letting me know. Fixed. Nah, I don't make money off of streams really. Until I get like a larger. It's weird. YouTube's weird. Until you start getting like 50 to 100 people in your streams, you really don't make too much on streaming, and I don't mind. Obviously, I have another job, so I don't bank my money off of streaming. So if there is like ads annoying people, I'm happy to like turn them down, of course. I'm gonna leave my ads on the regular settings for like videos, but for streaming, as much as I can cut them down, I will, for the most part. If it's a stream like where I know there's gonna be people coming in there, like I'm baiting like some Ethan Klein thing, or like I don't freaking know, I'm like baiting something that's like super clicky or whatever, then I might kick them on just because I know there's gonna be like dipshits in there watching, so I might as well make money off the dipshits. Allie's girl still thinks you're young. I just came back to you saying, what just happened? So that you're referring to the ads. I'm 30. You're 33. I'm 30. Sour Patch. What's this? Junior Mints. Junior Mints were also good. That's B tier. Okay. Lemonhead. How do we feel about lemon heads? I hate to admit it. I thought these were trash. Is that a hot take? Do we have lemon head eaters in chat? I want to go to, I want to look at I want to look at something real quickly. I want to look at this. Australian chocolate candy. My Australian friend that was over is telling me about some Australian chocolate candy. But I cannot find. Bum, 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 bum. Midlife, fuck Trump. I'm definitely gonna live in it while I still have hair. Yeah, I had to get hair surgery. You can probably see my hair is like thin right here. It was like thin on the top of my head for the longest time. And then I got it fixed right here. I got lucky enough to have hair surgery. You can go to Turkey and you can get hair surgery cheaper. Much cheaper. You can fly out to Turkey. God, where was it? Where the hell was it? Where the fuck was it? I just straight up cannot find it. If I see it, I'll know. Which one's Violet? Which one's your go-to? The chocolate candy, the Aussie chocolate candy. Staring at 40 in the face. Is this the one, Tim Tam right here? That's, okay, wait, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the one he was talking about. That looks pretty, oh, that's vegan Tim Tam. That looks like cake. This might have been it. It was like a chocolate cream-filled chocolate thing. This might be it. He was like telling me about the candy. It was like a cream-filled chocolate candy. I think this is it. Tim Tam. Every cheap ingredient, Whitaker's, which is New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand. I love freaking New Zealand. I've been dying to go back there. Sounds like a Tim Tam. Whitaker's. Wait, what? Tim Tam Slam. There it is. Yep. That rings a bell. Whitaker's? What's this? Oh. Damn, dark salted caramel sounds fire. Okay. There was something similar I had in Barcelona. Very similar that I had out there that was like this. It was from a chocolate store, so I don't know that I'll be able to find it. But it was like, it was like the richest chocolate with the caramel filling. So good. I had a friend in his 40s, graduated from biology from Harvard. Now he plays in a mildly successful country band. Touring Britain and other groupies in 30s. Never too late. Yeah. It isn't. It's never too late. It's, God, I want to... I want to show this one clip, but it's like a creator that is like... I won't even mention the creator. It's like a creator that like associates with somebody that I know, so I can't like talk about him. So I'm scared to. I'm like, if I do and my name goes around, I don't want that to be a thing. But there's this one creator, for example, that's always like telling people, and he's always like, you're never too young. You're never too young. And then he's like chirping at people that are like 60 years old, and he's like, you're never too old. You're never too old. Just start a business now. But in some respects, stuff with a band and things like that, I feel like people get like tuned out of. The music's got real loud. Holy shit. I feel like bands. What kind of ops do you have? Yeah, dude, this is holy shit. He's right. Is it some sort of pyramid scheme or something? No, it's just like someone that I'm associated with that is very closely associated with this large creator online. So I feel like my name can easily get like tangled in the mix because our names kind of overlap in certain spaces, and I don't want my like commentary channel to come up and then my name be there and then this person find out I'm making videos or like talking about said person. I have like a fear of it. It's a genuine fear. I'm like scared of that stuff. That happens. There's like one or two other creators. Does anyone else get weird ads from small channels that can afford to run ads? Yes, I've been getting a lot of those. I've been getting a lot of them. Look at this. I go on my home page right here is all messed up. I don't know what's going on. Starting over at 40. Look at that. You're never too old. Starting over at 40. Let's go. Fuck, this girl's 40? Let me build you. No. This girl's 40? What the fuck? She does not look a day close to 40. What the?
We're back.
Damn, she's killing it for 40. That's crazy. They're listening. They are. I have you a premium. I don't know Grace. You know that creator? I don't know Grace. I have no idea who that is. I have YouTube Premium on my other channel. This channel has YouTube Premium.
This will fix everything, right?
You are face only a mother could love.
This will fix everything, right?
You are.
Wait.
This will fix everything, right?
You are.
What? Why is it looping? What the fuck? This will fix everything. Apple. Trash. She's been making videos for like 20 years. Damn, I have no idea who that is. Did anyone ever eat... These weren't really a thing that went around. Did anyone ever eat Mr. Goodbar? Mr. Goodbar is weird. Starting over how then? She probably got herself like a new... She probably went through some shit. I didn't watch the video. Mr. Goodbar? What was in this? Was this just Hershey's with peanuts in it? Is that all this ever was? I avoided it. That's all that was? What the fuck? Toothbrushes. Heath, dog. You had to be 85 years old to be eating Heath. Hot tamales. These were... Hot tamales were... They were spicy by some metric, which I liked. It hit different than other candy, but I also was like... Shouldn't Heath go next to Werther's? Yeah. Werther's goes right up there with them. Trash. Mamba. Mamba, Mamba, Mamba. Wait. No. Last gone. Mambas were good. It's crazy how yellow cigarette bag, but yellow chocolate give off ick vibes, right? Oh my god, toothbrush in my bag. I'm not brushing for the next 2 days. Spite. I feel you. I feel that big time. You gotta do shit. Out of spite. I'm gonna... Now that I know this, I'm gonna look at, let's see. I want to look at, like, let me see. I feel like I have to go down this rabbit hole now. I'm just looking at, like, other countries' candy. International candy brands. I have to see what's out there, you know? Oh, these were in China, and then I saw them come to America as I became an older adult. I used to eat these like crazy. These were like big in China. Hey, Wi-Fi, you lurking by any chance? Yeah, is Wi-Fi in here? Pocky was fire. That was a huge thing in China. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not gonna even say it. I'm just gonna move on. That was scary. International candy brands. Haichu? Did you guys like these Haichus? There was 7 viewers, only 6 chatters a minute, so someone was lurking. That's nice. Do you guys like, hey, do you guys like these sort of streams where you just like chill and do a fun thing like this? little fun community nights where we just don't talk about stupid internet shit. Do something more relaxed. Talk about dumbass shit like candy or random things where I'm just chirping. So Sandwich does streams like this, and I always enjoy them when she's just chirping away. Is she even on tonight? Let's see.
Of a conversation I had with Charlie. I
Oh,
remember.
ew, JD Vance, ew, ew. I'm trying to escape politics lately like crazy. I was telling a friend about that too, like just having to take a break from it because it's just so much, and it's so good for my like autistic brain. Here for gaming. I did set up. Oh, should we? Oh shit. Should we game? No, I'll save it for another stream. I have like N64 emulator and shit. I can game. I have hooked up my Xbox to my computer recently, so you know, I can frickin' play Xbox. A chatter in this community wanted me to play some Xbox, so I took up that advice and I got my Xbox hooked up. So, wait. What's this? Hold on. Wait, what's this? Okay, never mind. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like my brain is shutting down. It's like 12. I've done almost a 3-hour stream tonight. Holy smokes. I gotta do a streamathon one of these days. Do like some like baking, and do some gaming, do some reacts, do some guests. Like, I texted one of my friends. I might have like a guest on here at some point. I have a friend that lives like in pretty close proximity to me, and I was like, you should just come like hang out, come over here and stream. And I think he's down. Him and I send each other like really weird videos all the time on Instagram, and I feel like we could just share weird shit that we share with one another. Let's see. Might be a good collab to do. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Well, my brain is tuned out. My brain is. I've totally mentally checked out. I felt my brain. There's a little switch at night when my brain just goes beep and shuts off. That's where I'm at right now. I feel like I need to lay in bed and watch some TikToks and figure out what the drama is on the talk. Maybe we can talk about some like TikTok drama on this channel in a video. I have the day off. I was working tomorrow. Now I have the day off. Maybe I'll cut up a video tomorrow if I have time. I'll find out what's going on in the land of TikTok and make a little silly video for you guys. I'll try to do that tomorrow, all right? And most of you are probably heading to bed. It's probably late where a lot of you live. So, on that note, I'm still streaming. On that note, I'm going to head out for the night. I felt the switch turn off. And I hope you guys have a fun night. I'm not gonna even do it. The little. Wait. The most insane outro. The Trumpkin. All right, hasta la vista. Love you all. Have a good night. And on that note, I will talk to you all later. All right. Peace. Wait a minute. That did not do it. Why did I not end the stream? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh no. All right. Love you all. Have a good night. Peace.